way to fix that. Woo, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for the resubscribe, Blue Jay. Much appreciated. I was having some issues with my mouse. My scroll wheel died, and so I got a new one. But I forgot about the fact that I used my mouse keybind for the game capture, which means I no longer have that mouse keybind because I have a new mouse. So, slight moment where I had to fix that. I'll make sure I get that fixed later. But yes, last time we were messing around a good bit, and we were over here. We spent some time working on the holiday stuff. And we've just about completed it, actually. I have everything set up. In theory, I could maybe make things a bit faster. But honestly, there isn't a whole lot of need to. Because I still got a couple days left before the event is over. So it should be fine. I also have 2 more buildings than what we had last time. Because there's only 1 building previously. Obviously, in here, all our ornaments and everything being produced down here. This level is where our ingredients for our reinforced or encased industrial beams. I always get the name wrong. Our encased industrial beams are being made here. We've got a pretty decent number of those. Actually, yeah, I should grab some more of it. Now, you may notice that my inventory is a little empty, and I'll get to that in just a moment. There was a small accident. But, up here is where last time we were making our wreaths. And we made a bunch of them. In fact, we have extras. I'm currently working on making the stars. Unfortunately, it is the candy cane that I'm limited by. But those ones are a bit of a pain to speed up. But we are almost to 200. And that'll be 2/5 of the way there. So that's great. It means we're making progress. Yeah, this building over here, we still only have partial walls, but it's fine. This whole setup, we've got modular frames from below, screws and pipes coming in from the building over in that direction. I can sometimes get at the spot. It's easier when they're not at an angle. Yeah, I can't do that right now. I have a roof though. But yeah, that's purely to make my heavy modular frames. Which, obviously for the blueprint I have marked, I need that. But also, for whatever those are, I don't remember their name. I can't type apparently. The adaptive control units. That is 1 of 4 completed. We're currently working on computers. So that'll be 2 of 4. Of course, circuit board is actually going to be pretty darn easy, as it's just plastic and copper, or silicone and copper. And this one will probably use the silicone recipe because we do have our quartz really close by. And that'll leave us with just the automated wiring, which we've already made the stators before, so I'll just go copy that building, plop it down somewhere, and in all honesty, I'll probably only do the basic version because I don't know if I really have the ability slash don't really want to make those connectors. So right now, it's time to work on computers. But the problem is, I might have had a small accident, and that rock up there, that was where I was going to set things up for the computers. And there just so happened to be an enemy nearby that I did not take care of quickly enough. And so they decided to take care of me. So yeah, I kind of need to make my way back. Luckily, it's not going to be horrible to get back to. Yeah, that death crate, that's the one. I've now got 1 day since last instance, sadly. I was actually building up quite a decent number there until I messed it all up. Now there's something that I found out that's kind of fun. Our little launchers here. But they have a little song. And they actually have multiple songs that can be played. So while we wait for the train to come, we're gonna have some fun bouncing and listening to some music. They also shoot out what could be little snow particles, honestly. I do feel like I might have been able to run and make it, but oh well. I missed. Yeah, this works best when you have one going straight. Alright, hi train. We're gonna hop in. Wait for you to do your thing, take us around. Yeah, they gotta do their whole unload thing, which is kind of funny because there's nothing to unload. It is a little full of engines at the moment. Yeah, we're heading over here. I don't actually know if we really went over here last time. So, I don't know how much is remembered, with anything that might be new. Cause yeah, but this is our power plant. This is where I'm gonna have to mess with stuff and see if I can increase anything. Cause yeah, our max consumption is now above our production, which is worrying, but not enough to where I actually am gonna do anything about it yet. Because I'm kind of hoping that I might be able to get to the point where I can just, actually, yeah, like that. That was the little side thing I was trying to do before. But I might be able to get to the point where I can get nuclear power instead. There we go. I had to flush that so our plastic could start producing more again. Now, as you can tell, this station is not actually complete. I'm in the process of working on all that stuff. That, unfortunately, means that I have to run all the way up here on foot. Because, yeah, we can't quite see it from here, but it's just on the other side of these cliffs. And unfortunately, I can't go any steeper than a 2, or else the train gets a little unhappy. Doesn't like running that steep. I'm sure I could probably find a way to do it if I messed around, but the 2-meter increase is a little more reliable. Yeah, there we go. You can see the train icon there now. It's kind of funny because that right there, that's my black powder. It's just right over there. So the 2 stations are actually not going to be too far away from each other. It is just mostly verticality that separates them from down below. Which unfortunately is actually a rather annoying thing to spot. Although I guess what I could have done is I could have just put the train station up in the sky and then piped everything upwards, because then I could have used the vertical one. But I didn't think of that. And I've already done all this. There's my crate. Like that. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh. Whoa, man. Why are you over there? Yeah, there's this nitrogen, but I don't actually know if I have the ability to make use of nitrogen. Hey, he's dead. I love it when they get stuck. He was also pretty close to dead. Yeah, tier 3. You'll go dead, please. Thank you. Cause yeah, we've got this nitrogen that I know can be used. Yeah, like here's it's a pure node. But I don't know. Because a refinery is... No. Because obviously an oil extractor won't work. That's for oil. And miners don't work. At least I don't think a miner would work on nitrogen. Yeah, because it's a gas. Yeah, I don't think I have any way of processing gas. But I was coming over here to see if maybe it was a geyser. If it were that were the case, I could maybe hijack some of the power. But no, not quite. See, now the downside is I'm gonna find my way back on. I don't actually have a good way back up yet. So... ladders at the sky. There we go. Hey, it's close enough for now. Yeah, my idea here is well, first off, I should not fall off. That's not useful. But off to the on the right side of my screen, I do have my computer thing marked, so I can keep track a little easier. And the goal is plastic will be on the track coming from down there. It'll come over, and I'll put a second freight car. Which actually, I'm going to check and see. I should be able to attach this right now, actually. Yes. Just attach that real quick. That will come and pick up the cable, which is going to be over here at that beam. Now, we do have a slight issue. Yeah, there's a small bit of radiation. It's fine as long as you run past it quickly. But I actually have taken a liking to the idea of clearing stuff out with bombs. Because, well, it's faster. 2, I have way too much biomass at this point that I really don't care about anymore. And when we look at that, we've actually cleared a pretty decent chunk of the foliage without needing to clog up our inventory. And here's the other thing. I'm automating the production of Noblists. They're just going. So, it's not like I'm even wasting supplies. So, I get to have fun using explosives. I think it's a great situation. But my biggest problem right now is, one, I need to actually properly hook up the tracks. But in order to hook up the tracks, I need to actually have a station for it to hook up to. So, let's get started on that. Oh, actually, no. I don't actually remember how big the station is, but I think a 5 wide should work. Now I am running into the issue of I might not actually have enough concrete. That is an unexpected issue that I did not plan. We're gonna see how that goes. But train station going that way. And 5 wide. That's how big it needs to be. Although I need it to be further, actually, now that I think about it. Because obviously, this is the criterion node that I'm going to base things off of. And I'm probably going to put my building over here. Just because there's not a huge amount of room otherwise. I'm going to grab these small nodes because they can get in the way of building. But I'm gonna want, because I'm kind of stuck between these 2 rocks as for where I can actually place the loading portion of the station. So I'll do that there. Oh, because we also have to keep in mind, we actually need it to be 2 stations back. Yeah, I need to actually take a look at this, because I don't often use it. Yeah, because I'm not planning on dropping anything off here, but I need to space it so that I can fill in the empty, or fill in the second car. So I'll use my empty platform And that should be lined up well enough. Perfect. Now, I do run into the slight issue. I hope that's lined up. I really hope that this is lined up, because otherwise I might be running into some trouble here. I'm just gonna have to take some damage. I think this is what I need to do. So what I need to do is I need to make a turn here. I feel like there might be a way, because that's not a full uranium node, it's just a mini node. So perhaps I could grab it and then toss it? Maybe? But honestly, I kind of feel like I might just... That might be more trouble than it's worth. Because I don't take a huge amount of damage, and I usually heal. So I should be able to make this work. There we go. Now I get to try and make this link up. Oh, okay. Well, this is inconvenient. They don't quite match up. Okay, the one... nope, the one is not gonna be good enough. I'll just have a tool that goes in. Yeah, OCD says no, don't do this, but I know it's not gonna matter, especially if these ever get tainted. Let me see if I can make this part look any better. Oh man, it looks weird with that. Wait, did I just... Oh yeah, I did the same thing again. Whoops. That's my alpha. I wanted a 2 meter. Let me redo it. Yeah, that in itself isn't going to work. might be able to make... No. This one is not good enough. Darn it. Oh. Yeah, nope. I'm not trying to copy the whole station. That is not my objective there. Okay, that actually should work as I fall off. Cool. Time to make my way back over. I gotta make my way all the way over to this one, because that's where I have my ladder. Rip. I could carry him on. Let me grab you real quick. Before I make my way over to my letter. Oh. I wonder if that was like a Mercer sphere down there. Definitely looks like something that was being guarded. But I've been through this area before, so anything that might have been there is in fact no longer there. Or at least most of them. I have a pretty decent job of picking everything up. Yeah, stopping on a hill might not have been the best idea to just get back going again. So we got through here, past under the arch. Sort of clipped through the rock there, but it's fine. That's where we dock. And this is where we pick up. Yeah. Guess I can get rid of that, because I don't actually need it anymore. Now, here's the tricky part. I need to provide power. And there's not exactly any nearby power. So I kind of have to make up some. At present, you landed really perfectly in the track, actually. I am thinking I might be able to steal the power from our black powder over here. Because it is just over that way. So I might be able to make this work. Well, there are a lot of trees in the way. I might need to use some explosives. And oh, I can reach. This isn't my preferred because I'm gonna run into a weird angle turn. So yeah, what I don't like doing is sharp angles. That way I can, in theory, ride the power lines. That's what I like. I don't think I'm gonna have any real great opportunity to do that here. I wonder... I don't think I can get up to that rock without building up. But... that one should be high enough. Because I also don't want the power lines phasing through the ground. So I think that'll work. Although... I think I'm also going to place down a bomb or two to clear the trees. There we go. Now we have clear power line access. No trees in our way. So though it won't be quite a smooth ride, I can still do it. Which is great, because I think I'm going to head down there and grab more bombs soon. I actually did use quite a number of them. Okay, that's in line there. Yeah. That works. Get power line. Time to get you moving. Oh, and you're using up even more concrete. Wonderful. Oh, that isn't too far, but I have to make sure it doesn't phase through the tracks. Can I fit you on this little rock outcrop? Yep. I might be able to. It's really small. If I'm right there. Yeah, that won't interfere with the train line. And that will provide power to our copper here, which will be making our circuit boards. Now this one, I need to take my ladder to get onto the road. Road slash track, whatever this is called. I do wonder if there's some sort of triangle piece, if I can make that more of a nice line than the jacket back and forth. I'd have to look. I actually don't know. Yeah, we're coming over here to the train station. Now, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to see about placing it here. It is right up there with the uranium. Nope, okay. Yeah, that should be good enough. So there we go. It's just chilling next to some uranium. Everything is fine. Power line up here. And now, let's get to crafting. That is the wrong thing. I need a workshop. I need portable miners. Thank you very much. Okay. And I'm gonna put the miner facing away in that direction. Yeah, we'll put it that high. And I now make myself a 7x7 cube. It is now time for us to make a building that I have made many times over, actually. Because it's a basic smelting setup. Actually, I don't know how many this is. There we go. Oh, we are really close to over there now. That's not my favorite location. That has a lot of really big enemies. We should name the train station. Train station, you are... Cable pickup. Because that's the only thing going to be made over here. Paper. Unless I find something else. Yeah, you're making 240. Okay. Let me start with putting that in place. That way we don't have to worry about it later. You. this is where our setup begins. There's you. There's you. Place. Because I make these symmetric. If I had a bigger blueprint, I might copy this. Because it really is just over and over. The number of times I have built this particular setup is actually crazy. So now copy you, you. Then you. Face you. Stop to merging. Face you. Face you. You are lined up? Yeah. You. Oh, slightly more annoying to place. You. And now headphone warning, honestly. Nope, not that one. I fell. Whoops. Uh-oh. This is actually bad. I fell on the wrong side. But yeah, you can tell I am quite used to placing those many things all in quick succession. But it makes building it a little faster to do it all like that. So that's what I do. Hi, mans. I'm just passing by. I need to get back to my ladder. You stay on your little island with your little wreck that I have already taken everything from it. Yeah, it might be useful to get a closer way back up. I guess I probably could have used the power line. But I would have had to drop the conveyor belt, which I guess isn't really that big of a deal. I just didn't want to do it. That's all. It also would put me pretty close to the uranium. Honestly, it would put me about the same distance, actually. Because I run right next to it. But it's not great that there's a hole down to a very big ball there. Not the best. Oh, whoopsie. Oh wait, is this one placed wrong? Hold on. That one is placed wrong. Whoopsie. There we go. That works a little better. And that one. And that one. Perfect. Now we get to go configure everything. Ethereum. 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 I would have way too much cable, actually. Now that I think about it, the recipe only uses 8 cable. I think I'll be exporting this cable elsewhere, honestly. I'm sure I'll find another use for it. Because my goodness, I don't need this much. Let's go ahead. No, I'll set up power limit. Because I have to set up all the walls to properly do power. Well, actually, never mind, because I need to set up walls anyways. So yeah, we'll get walls set up, and then we'll set up power. We'll get things going down here. Except for the fact that I am about to run out of both iron plates and concrete. I got maybe one more wall in here. Yep. 4 iron sheets is gonna get me at most 2 walls, so that's a no-go. And I don't have enough set up to where I can loop back along the track yet. So we're running, I guess. Although, I can do this and just do a straight shot west. This is untamed land that has radiation scattered about and a sandbar node. Cool. I don't have a need for sandbar because we have a much closer already. Much closer one that's already being used. Actually, is that? Hold on. That's another oil node. In that case, I could totally increase my power production. I just have to copy everything. It is kind of funny looking at this massive amount of platforms that's been unpainted from above. Because, yeah, I was not exactly the one doing the painting. That was all mine. And they have not been on since I built all these extra things. So they are not painted. So we get the basic look. Which just makes for a very interesting grid pattern. Oh, yeah. Looks like the train is on its way back. But I think we might get there before it reaches us. Because, yeah, we gotta go all the way back. Because we need concrete. And there is no concrete anywhere closer than the space on it. Unfortunately. In fact, it probably wouldn't hurt to get more encased industrial beams. Oh, I'm now kind of sad that I did such a funky jump like this. And I was so intent on fixing the other one. But I'm not in the mood to interrupt the train right now. Not that that train is important, because it's not actually doing much. Yeah, that one in particular isn't doing anything. Because it's meant to bring rubber over to create my engines. But it can't create any more engines. So it's kind of just looping for no real reason. It's fine. I mean, if I ever need rubber anywhere else, I can just hijack the train and bring it over there. Which I did potentially think about doing. Because with the heavy modular frames, there is an alternate recipe that uses rubber instead of something. Rubber instead of pipes. So I could have maybe done that. But honestly, pipes are pretty easy and I had the supplies. So it worked. Now, iron plates. Best place I can think of to hijack those. I mean, those are common. I use those in so many locations. They're like everything. We'll come through this building. And we'll hijack them from upstairs. 'Cause yeah, here they are. So I don't have a buffer for these ones. Most things do, but I did not put a buffer for these for whatever reason. That does mean it's gonna take them a while because it's 200 each. I need one more stack, and then I'm gonna grab another 2 stacks. On top of that, that'll just go in my inventory. Man, we've been doing this for almost an hour, and it feels like no progress has been made. RIP. There's that stack. There's that stack. So I need to put one of you back in. And then there's that stack. And we'll just let this do its thing. Because our next stop was to obtain Iron Plate. And that one is significantly easier, since that was obviously one of our earliest things, since it's used to make foundations after all. And it's just this one. Right here. Yeah, that feels like so much because it's 8 stacks, but I probably will need that, potentially even more, depending on how we build things. We're gonna have to see. Now we make our way back. Might take the train this time, though. Looks like the train might be on its way back. Yeah, it's not here, but it's moving. Oh no. No, that's the other train moving. That's just train. Which one's that one? I should label that one. That's my explosive train. I should make sure I label it as such so I know which one it is. Yeah. And there we go. All that being input to my storage, quantum storage. I'm actually thinking, let's take the explosive train, since I need to rename it anyways. We'll ride the explosive train over. We'll restock on explosives. And we can just ride the power line to get over to our computers. Yeah, as nice as trains are, they do have some limitations of obviously having to have the track built, along with just time it takes them to travel, because they can't take a direct path. So, eventually, I'll be getting drones. In fact, they should be in the next tier. And with them, I might be able to transfer things a little easier. I'll have to see how that one goes. Also, I don't know how these guys are alive. Look at them. They're chilling, like, only 50 meters away from a train station. But they respawned. So it's like, okay, I guess. Actually, I'll grab 4 stacks of that. Because I'm gonna put that in my quantum storage. Which I feel like it would be great for me to put those in first. Because they'll finish a little faster than the 3 stacks of 500. Yeah, we do unfortunately have to wait for said train to come back. I think we might have just missed it. I don't think I have any room in my stars for any ore, sadly. So I guess that bit's gonna just sit in my inventory for a little bit. Oh, I guess I should have grabbed some reinforced iron plates. Apparently I'm a tad low on those. I did not realize. Whoops. I guess I'll put the ones I do have in my inventory in storage. There we go. Come on, train. I feel like it might have been faster to walk. Whoops. Oh well. At this point, I don't want to walk because I know the train was on its way. Because, yeah, it's at the Black Powder Station. So we should... Yeah, there it is. You can just see it coming around the corner. I guess the other option, if I was going to that one, I could have ridden the power line that's going there. Because that one does have a power line heading out that way, too. I actually wonder, if I scan for oil, obviously I'm going to have my third one that I haven't used. Even got a pure level. There are no more nearby, it looks like. That's unfortunate. But I have to go pretty far to mess with anything there. There we go. The train is now accurately named. This is our explosives train. Although it doesn't actually carry any active explosives. It does carry the black powder. So yeah, this train wouldn't be a great one to crash. There'd probably be some damage if that were to happen. Yeah, that one right there, that's our line coming up. Although you do kind of get bonked by those trees. I'm actually going to be getting off right there. Come in over here, grab another stack of bombs. Not that I need them, but just I want them. They'd probably be one of the first things I dropped if I absolutely had to drop stuff. Because now I've got a little extra than a stack. Now, first off, clear that. Now this station is actually clear. I might be able to... Let's see. Yeah, that actually worked great. We're now going to be turning to go this way. And we'll ride this power line. I do actually have a number of power lines crisscrossing the western half of the world now. I guess I can't quite say half. More like a quarter. Because the world's actually quite large, and I'd be cutting through the pink biome if I said half. So we still got some ways to go before our expansion is said to be dominating. But it's definitely growing. I've used up all the nearby resources, so I've got to finally spread out. And I am really surprised that the radiation barely touches me up there. Hi? Oh, great. It's a tier 3 spinner. Hey, man. Go plummeting. Yes. Good. Haha. You moron. Actually, that's a Mercer sphere down there. Haha, you can't jump. I want to throw a bomb down at you. Yeah, that's a tier 3. I don't like tier 3s. That's the one enemy I don't like. Literally anything else. Even an irradiated hog, I can deal with. But those guys? Nah, I say no. I'm hoping that with him down there, and the power tower right there, along with all, obviously, my platform for the train, he won't respawn. That's what I hope. And that is why I don't like over there, because those guys are way more common over there. The thing this isn't on yet. It'll be very hard to see anyways. There we go. In that case, I'm gonna hook up power. I won't fully hook it up yet because I want to do all the internal hookups. But once all the internal hookups, then we'll... You. I should probably add a door so I can actually get in and out properly. That's always the last thing I add. Is like the human door is back for him, right? Is not needed. Get rid of this. And time to hook it up. So that will start the production of our Caterium ingots. Now, on to floor 2. Where we'll be doing pretty much the same thing. Just crafting. The one problem is I need to figure out just how I'm going to do this. I don't actually know. 15. But they produce 45. Or no, that. Oh no, they produce 15 a minute. Okay. So that's actually great. That's a 1-to-1. One thing that I do need to do, not the ma'am, just normal crafting bench. I'm gonna have to go slug hunting soon. I am starting to run out of power shards. This is all I have left. Yeah. So I have some, but it's not the best. Let me actually check, because I think I'm not outputting enough. Yeah, these are not staying consistent. So 45, 90, 180. So yeah, these are consuming a full 360 Caterium. There we go. Now they should all be evenly running. Which means I'm actually not going to bother any overclocking because I don't even need that much cable. Let me start with this. And see where things line up from there. Oh, you are. I just couldn't see it. Okay. Okay, it's not my preferred. So I'd much rather just a single takeover. That's all it is. Makes that just a tiny bit longer, but that's fine. Because this way, it won't be sticking out the wall. See? That one won't stick out the wall. Even at that position... This is not ideal, because I've got a whole other one. I might leave that other one for now, because this is going to be producing more than enough cable on its own. But I think I'm going to go with this. Because I think this is going to be enough. Because I think this is going to be producing more than enough cable on its own. But I think I'm going to go with this. Because I think this is going to be producing more than enough cable on its own. But I think I'm going to go with this. Because I think this is going to be producing more than enough cable on its own. But I think I'm going to go with this. Let's get this side lined up now. Yeah, constructors are nice. They do perfectly line up. Okay, here we go. That's all lined up. That'll make our cable. Now let's get the walls in. And then we'll get our power in so that these can actually start working. Oh, I didn't do that one properly. There we go. Small mistake, luckily easy to fix. Okay, now that we've got all of that, there's a chance you can assume 60 wire a minute. Oh man, no. Yeah, a single one of these powers 2 of these. So no, we need a whole floor. Well, that's still not going to be the best. Ooh. 2, 4. Yeah, because we're going to need a full 8. This building's not big enough. I think I might have to add an extra bit on the sides. Because I just don't think it's big enough. And it would look funky having it split up. So I think our building is getting a small expansion. But only for the top floor. It'll just be 1 on each side, bringing it out to a 9. 9 by 7. I'm guessing... See, now I need to figure out how exactly... Am I gonna do this? Well, actually, no. I'm gonna want to place you like that. 'Cause I'm thinking... This might be a situation where I place all the constructors first. That way I know where to place the mergers. Okay, well it's not quite perfect. I think it'll have to do. Now I get to see... How is this gonna work? This first one gotta be smack dab in the middle, which means it's gonna be actually over 1. Perfect. We nudge you right there. Perfect. Now, from here. Actually gonna have to do a little funky thing where I do another split. Which actually, I think that's perfect. Yeah, I like when it's perfect. You need to be back 1. over one. Now, you two are gonna line up. You two are gonna line up. Oh, wait, no, this one isn't lined up. Okay, that was a pretty fast one that I spotted the issue with. And then I'll just have to do this in reverse. Time to organize all these and make sure they're all making cable. It is actually kind of nice to not have any overclocking being done in this case. Because one, it means less power shards. Two, that means less power consumption. Wait, no, these are splitters. Them to be mergers. Splitter would actually be really bad here. It would not do much of anything for us. Let me get all of these hooked up first. Had to make sure everything was actually linked properly. The big worry is actually going to be that my conveyor belts aren't even going to be able to handle this amount of items coming out. In which case, I might have to split this into two pieces, which can definitely be done. In fact, that would make it a little nicer. Although I have to admit, having everything merged like this looks really cool. Also, did I not actually hook up the power? Oh no, I didn't hook up the power on this level. That's right. Well, let's go ahead. Hook that up. So yeah, I'm generating Deuterium ingots. I'm not actually doing anything with them yet. It's all a little bit stuck at the moment. Now, unfortunately, because of where I put the stairs. Ooh, actually, I have no reason. Ooh, I'm actually going to swap the stair positioning. Because that's going to make it slightly nicer when it comes to routing our power. And since I don't need them on that side, I can. And it was actually a rather easy swap. Because now I can bring my power over this way. And that'll be perfectly fine. That way I won't have it just crossing the stairs. I do think I will line it up over there. Actually, I'll put it on the wall like that. Oh, it made it a double. I actually don't want it to be a double. That one in particular is only meant to be a single. That. I've got these 4 going. And they should be running at the perfect amount, providing me with a heck of a lot of wire, actually. 500 wire? Oh, yeah, I think that's getting really close to the belt limit, but not quite. I think that this might be an integer style 512. Which actually means it's an even better thing. Okay, I might have to watch. But yeah, it's like really close to being too much. But I think it can just barely make it through. That's good. So that's all set up. We've now got a lot of wire being split up. But we're going to half the amount of cable. So that's good. Go ahead. Get our lovely walls in place. So we can send the power up. Make it actually look decent. Of course, the other reason is potentially adding lights, although many of the lights in such small rooms don't look great. So there's no guarantee that any lights will get added. But it does get a little dark in these buildings at times. And look at that, I've already gone through half the iron plates that I grabbed. I probably should have grabbed more, honestly. Let me see about hooking that up. Hook everything up. And now I need roof access. I also need a proper buffer storage, actually. That's actually not gonna work. Alright, sounds a little better. Actually don't know. Will this fit? Technically, it's a little funky and a little tight. That fits, so we have our roof access. Obviously, we need our wall exit. So the whole point of this was, of course, to make the cable that we are going to need to output to our train station. Okay, hook our power up. All of that should start running. Let me just land on the roof of the train station real quick. I could put it as an underhang. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it right there on the edge of the building. before bringing it down. And... oh! Wait, I actually got that level. Dang! And would you look at that? There's our cable. In fact, I'm actually short some cable. So I think I'm actually going to hijack some of this. We can already see it's producing so much. And that's only with half the Caterium being used. We could, in theory, double our cable output if we really needed to. But I don't feel like we do. There we go. We got our small overflow fixed. But that's still coming out super consistent. So yeah, this cart will be plastic. This cart will be cables. And now we need to go set up our circuit boards. Which should be pretty easy, actually. I hope. We just need to make some copper sheets. Which basically means we'll copy this building and then import from the train station to the top floor. Actually, it's a little weird because circuit boards also use plastic. And the computer uses plastic. So we'll be sending the plastic to the bottom floor first, or to the top floor first, and then the bottom floor as well. But we'll have to split this up. But in terms of our cabling, because we've been doing so much wiring, I gotta go and grab those and add them in myself. I'm just gonna wait and see, because next step is gonna be... Actually, I guess I should start working on this. So I need to loop around. There should be plenty of room. Cool. I needed one more. Yep, there we go. That's that one. So I went out to... That third one should be the right distance. If I copied this correctly, I should be able to... Oh no. I don't need this one. So this one's a slightly different? Oh, it's actually rather different. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Because I want to keep this turn as tight as possible. It is my objective. So yeah, I was actually way off in terms of how tight it could be. Actually, that means this whole thing is too big. I just didn't go out far. Yeah! That's better. Also going to fill out that corner. Forward tool. Let's see. Did I do it correctly? That feels ever so slightly off. But we're going to be merging down into the track down there anyways, so I think it'll be fine. Yeah, our objective here is to merge down there. Actually, yeah, I think this position works a little better. Because we can do that. And I have to make sure. Yeah, linked like that. That's our objective. Oh, that's too far. Let me see. Oh, but no, that is way too big of an arch. Just a simple one like that. Yeah, without the line. Ooh, so that one's not going to be nice and line up, and I'm out of pipes. Uh-oh. Well, that's actually a bit of a problem. I guess we need to go grab more pipes. That's what I get for building as much track as I have. And off we go, because unfortunately, the closest pipe system? Ah, man, the rubber train is going. Can't catch your eye on that one, I guess. Yeah, the closest pipes are going to be back in the main hub next to the space elevator, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess we're just going to have to run our way back. Because considering the fact that we just missed that train, I don't think it's going to be worth it to try and wait for it to come back. I am also slightly wondering about the feasibility of potentially making a person train that will go just straight north-south from our computer production. Because right now we have to do a little bit of a loop around where we head west to our engines, head south to our power, and then head southeast to our computers. It is a little bit of a loop around. So it does make me wonder. I mean, eventually we're getting our highway going. That'll be great. Also, why should I go that way when I can just start immediately going this way? Might also be able to hijack the power line here. Make use of it. But yeah, we have a with the beginnings of the highway that should eventually lead everywhere. And we could probably make use of that to get around. I guess that would mean we'd need the highway finished. Yet another project that could be done. I'm just not exactly sure what's going on with the highway, because that was not actually my plan. So I could try to continue it, but I'm not exactly sure how that would go. I'm just going to continue writing this because we do need to continue in this direction anyways. But yeah, that's our Christmas tree. Doesn't quite have a star yet. But I assume that's what we will be getting. Yeah, I'll probably grab some more beams while I'm here. That is probably excessive. Because I didn't fully run out. But hey, I'm just going to be a little extra cautious. I'll grab 2 stacks there. Now I am actually kind of curious. Since we've been going for just over an hour and a half, let's go check on that star count. Because at max speed it would make 1 a minute, but obviously with the candy canes lagging, that will slow down to maybe 1 every 2 minutes? Maybe? I actually have no idea. I'm also thinking I should probably go grab the summer sloop from my engines. I could potentially help speed things up that way, actually. Because obviously engines don't need it. They're doing fine. Okay, gotta make our way to the top. Up we go! Let me actually check. We don't have any wreaths. I'm gonna just steal those and put them in storage. Because I can. We have extra. In terms of stars, we have made half a stack. In an hour and a half, we have made half a stack. That's pretty bad. Considering the full rate is 1 a minute. Well, that's like a 1.5 multiplier, maybe even more. Yeah, if I think of it, because I need to get to 500, and I'm only halfway there. So if I remember, next time we take a break and we have to go do something, I'm gonna try and grab that summer sloop from the engines and bring them over here. Because otherwise, that's gonna take another... That could take like 12 hours before that's finally finished. I guess, of course, the other option would be to upgrade my candy cane production. Which I guess that is feasible. It would be a little bit of a pain because I'd have to do some extra work and make some extra space in order to get things to fit. Which would not be ideal. But for the sake of actually getting things done in a timely manner, it might be worth it. Actually, I guess I could just grab the summer sloops now. I'm gonna be right here. Looks like the train is not around. So I'm gonna steal all 6 summer sloop. I'll put them in storage for now. Let's see. Looks like the train is on its way, so it should be here soon. I was about to jump on that platform, but that's not actually the smartest idea. I've been squished by the crane putting boxes in there many times because of that. Don't know if we're gonna make it to phase 4 today. I feel like we're gonna get pretty close because we'll have half the components. In fact, I might, depending on how many circuit boards are produced, I might just split off the circuit boards from the computers. Because I'd also need to make more plastic in that regard if I was going to make more circuit boards. And that could be potentially problematic. Actually, didn't we need cable? I'm actually just now realizing that I think we needed cable for the final ingredient thing. I guess that might be a good thing that we made extra cable. I just have to port it over from somewhere. Because the big problem is actually going to be the fact that I need to combine these ingredients. Because computers are being made over here. Heavy modular frames are being made way to the north over here. Somewhere. It's not actually marked, so I don't know for sure where it is. But somewhere up there. Compared to down here. That's a pretty big distance. That's actually the biggest train I think yet. Unless you count the black powder coal all the way to the smokeless powder. That one might rival it in distance. That one was actually a really long train to make. Yeah, I'm gonna have to combine those two. I could probably pick up circuit board while I'm here. But then I'd need to figure out where I'm making the wiring. Which, since I have the cable, it might make sense for me to make most of the stuff down here. Where it's all kind of nearby. And only import the heavy modular frames. That would probably make more sense. The adaptive control unit requires the automated wiring, which obviously the cable we've got nearby. In terms of stators, that's actually incredibly cheap. We could actually use that extra Caterium, make the wire for it. Because we just need some iron for the steel pipes. Do we have an iron node nearby? Oh. Duh. My iron node is literally... I'm standing next to iron. Derp. Yeah, it's down there. So that one would be a little bit of a process, but as you can see... I did port the iron up already, and this iron is actually not going to be used very much. Because it's only used to make rebar, which is a very low consumption rate. I just made it because I could. So if I just steal this iron, it's already ported up, already being smelted. I could just hijack it and send it off on its way over this way, where it would then meet up. And then I wouldn't need a train to pick this up. It'd be a little bit of a lengthy conveyor belt, I will admit. But I think that would probably be better. Is just do a longer conveyor belt here. Because it is definitely doable. Because everything else is already here. So yeah. I think that works perfectly fine. And that'll actually make... Ooh. There's actually a decent chance I might be able to make things work. Oh, see, the one problem is the massive train that's gonna have to come all the way from the north. That's gonna take so long to build. Although it is also a decently straight shot. So I guess we'll have to see. We don't have a huge amount of time left. I guess we'll deal with that when the time comes. There we go. That one is now centered. That piece is actually centered. You can hook you up. Make this a little bit better. Get rid of all that. And that links that up, starts our first loop. We're gonna go ahead and dock. I didn't pick up any plastic, so we'll have to make a trip to get that. But that's fine. We can work on that. On that loop. Looks like the cable actually filled up. So we have a full cargo of cable. That's great. Oh, hey, we don't care about radiation while it's here. That's a nice fun fact. Now, the tricky part's gonna be getting this in a position that's gonna work. Because I have to make sure I'm at an angle that can actually pick stuff up. Which means I need to make it down quickly and up. I mean, we're definitely low enough. Let's see about placing the station, because we can't go too far that way or else our station starts to run into the track above, and that would not be great. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't have a lot of room left. I think... Oh no, we need a double, though. That would only be enough to place one station. I think... we're not gonna place the station here. We're gonna place the station around the corner. So over here, we won't have to worry about running into the path. And we'll still be able to reconnect off in that direction. And this one, we won't need to worry about looping. We can just keep on moving straight through and reconnect somewhere down the line there. I forgot that it is going to be a straight first. And there we go. Go. That up. Now let's get this going. Get out of here, tree. Where? Ooh, our closest merge. Looks like we'll have to split the track. That's fine. We can make that. That'll work. Good. That merged. Make that one back up. And that should work fine. Gonna do a quick backup so that we are on the proper track. So we technically don't have it at the moment, but in theory we would have plastic and cabling, 2/3 of our computer. Come on, unbrake. There we go. It's a little picky sometimes. Doesn't always want to work. I do appreciate the fact that the train is apparently radiation proof. I like that. We're just gonna bump. Hit trees. Oh, that went way too far, didn't it? Yep. Well, I blew something up down below. Well, I wasn't exactly planning on dropping down with everything. beams have now cleared out a bit. I'll be able to place the tracks. And I made it work. We're good. Yeah, this is going to need to be decently big. So it's going to have 2 spots. That should hopefully be enough. Smack the station. The actual station part can go further down. We have our freight platform is going to be... Obviously we have to have it on that side. Oh great, now I'm missing the industrial beams. Dang it! Gotta make another trip back. Oh man, I don't even know what's been using them. Oh, I guess all my conveyor belts. I've placed so many. I don't think of it. Well. Guess we're making another trip. This is unfortunate. It's eating into our time. But what I can do, trying to look on the bright side here, I'll be able to go put those summer sloops in. And that'll double our output. Maybe get 1 stack of stars within an hour and a half instead of half a stack. Off goes the explosives train. Oh, actually, I should make it in time to grab the rubber train. We'll be able to actually hitch a ride on this one instead of running all the way ourselves. Although I might have to catch it while it's moving. No, we got there just before. Yeah, not too bad. A couple seconds before it left. And, I mean, it's only there for 15 seconds, so... I definitely would say not too bad. By train. Since we are over here, I'll take the tube. Tube is a little faster, I think. And less for me to think about, which is always kind of nice. Although I do admit, it would be kind of cool if tubes could split. That would be quite something, and I'm sure you could make quite the network. Okay, I ran all the way over here, hop in this tube, because our encased industrial beams are up in this direction. I am glad I made it though. Because if I were still hand making like I was before, we've gone through multiple thousand. Yeah, that would not be the best to have to hand make. I'm almost feel like I should use that Caterium for something. Well, something other than Quickwire, because I just don't use much Quickwire. So, hi there, little guy. I'm gonna start by going all the way up and depositing the summer sloops in here. So there we go. Actually, that one only consumed 2. So I have an extra 4. I'm gonna take another stack of wreaths. I can hold 1 more stack in theory. Sadly, no extras on the ornament bundles yet. Yeah, in the last half an hour, it's made like 5. Half an hour for 5 stars is definitely not a good production rate. Oh, plop those in. And off we go to go build some more. I'm excited because we're almost done with computers. Actually, before we leave, I should check. Because I probably need to grab more iron plates, actually. I'd rather not make another trip because we ran out of iron plates. I feel like I'm pretty decent on the concrete, though. Yeah, good thing I checked. We don't have any. I built way too many foundations. Phew. Yeah. That would have been a pretty quick trip coming back, honestly. I didn't actually mean to ping there. Whoops. I was trying to turn on my flashlight. So yeah, this is one of the examples of the building getting a little dark. Considering I'm also going to need to start the platform for the train to bring from out here down to here. I do think I should pick up some extra iron plates. Ooh, actually, it might be smart to grab more steel pipes as well. Because I've only got... Well, I have that stack. I still think I'll grab another 2 stacks. Just in case. I'm trying to minimize the trips back and forth as much as I can at them. And it's not like it'll hurt me. I'm far enough in that I have the inventory space to grab these things. So off we go to make another trip to go grab some pipes. Only a short distance to travel this time. Yeah, I don't have a proper way up here. It's kind of funny. Got an extra 2 stacks of pipes there. And we'll just use our parachute to make our way back. Hey, battery, you're very full. Just how I like it. And back we go. Real quick. I can pipe something in. I don't actually remember what it was that I needed to do. But I could, like, upgrade this. I think it might have been something I didn't have access to yet, perhaps. Oh, actually, hold on. I grabbed the iron plates, but I should double check on my concrete, even though I think that one was fine. Yeah, concrete is still full. However, I don't have any more in my inventory. Well, I have 76, but 76 won't get me nowhere. So I'll grab another stack and a half. Pipes are good. Dang, more iron plates? No, I'm thinking iron plates seem to be one of the biggest things that I consume. I really want to make sure we have enough of these. Because we're going to need to build so many foundations coming up soon. I'm doing my best to be on top of them. But there we go, a whole 3 stacks. On top of the 4 stacks I had in my quantum storage and the, what, like 1.5, 2 stacks that I had in my inventory. I'm hoping that will be enough to prevent more trips. I guess we'll just have to see. Man, though, I'm a little scared for tier 5 conveyor belts. Just because of the number of tier 4 conveyor belts that we have been putting out. And obviously, I'm going to go through and I'm going to upgrade everything. Even though most of them don't need it. In fact, none of them need it. Because they've been designed around the tier 4s and none of my machines produce quite that much. So it's certainly not necessary, but I like doing it. But that's going to be incredibly expensive. I might even reach in the 100,000s for materials needed. So I better get to automating whatever the next tier is. The moment I unlock it, that's probably going to be my next project. Alright, let's see. Sadly, I don't get like very good view coming in of the explosive train. Oh, it's right there. Ooh, that's not great. I think that means the explosives train is pretty far away. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, no, it's only just leaving. So in that case, I'm going to ride the power poles instead. Because we have work to be done. And it's going to take the train a while to arrive close to where we can make use of it. I don't know if we'll beat it to the black powder station. But we're probably not going to be too far behind. Yeah, because there it is. So yeah, we won't quite beat it there, but we might make it before it leaves, actually. And even if we don't, it should be soon after. We'll certainly make it there before it makes it back to oil processing. Now we might get attacked here. This little area has an Engi hog who sometimes likes to throw stuff at us. At least I think it's been a while since I've ridden the power ones. Yeah, there he is. Along with some radiation. Hi guys. Ooh, nope. Tesla. We hop on over, transfer to this power line, and we're good to go. Yeah, we were only a little bit behind that one leaving. We're pretty good. Yeah, I think it's after we complete phase 4 that we get some sort of radiation shielding so we can actually process uranium properly. I think. I never actually made it that far, so I don't actually know. Well, quick drop off number 2. Next tracks. We're good to come in. And we'll dock. That will unload. Cable. Oh wait, it's technically labeled as loading. Unload! Both of these are unloads. Let's rename you to computer production. I like to add extra letters apparently. Now, we just real quick need to make our circuit boards, which will actually be a whole process. I need to figure out where am I going to put this building, because that's going to determine how I angle things. My first bit can be... Oh dear, I barely have enough normal frames. Dang. Luckily I don't have to go quite as far to pick up those. But it's still all the way back to engines. So hopefully I don't need any more. I don't actually know what uses those. Okay, I think I can't see well enough. And I need to clear the area out to get a better view of where things are going to be built. Because, yeah, this area is not exactly the greatest to see. Yes, I could. It'd be a little bit of a trek. Trying to get a good view of up here. Not actually seeing a whole lot of great real estate. So I might have to build stuff up. Oh. Yeah, Mercer's Field. Can't say I was expecting to find one of you. Luckily, it's just simple gas uplifts, so quite easy to clear out.
Hold the phase to the altar and chant.
That sounds so loud compared to everything else. mind just chucking it in storage? Uh, see, up here feels like it's a little too far away to realistically use. Although this would be a semi-decent platform. It certainly would not be the worst location to set things up in. Man, I've gone through more than a stack of bombs. Yeah, I'd have to make my way up, but this actually isn't as far away as I was worried it would be. So yeah, let's see about putting it down up here. I guess it is time to get building. Yeah, I'm gonna want to build it off in this direction more. So I have a bit of an annoying rock here. Okay, things are pretty clear. Oh, actually, this is not quite at a high enough level. So I gotta redo all of it. Sadly. There we go. Now I shouldn't be interrupted by the landscape. So I have to make a 7x7 to properly smelt all this and process it. Anything smaller might, but it'd be a little tricky. 5. Guess that's the end in that direction. Luckily, we have just enough space to go in this direction. Perfect. Okay. Well, we'll put our door in there. Pop you in. How are you? I do need to check how much you're producing. Ooh, only 60. Oof. Yeah, let's at least double that to a 120. Although, unfortunately, that is all we're going to be able to produce. It is an impure node, and that's why that sucks. But we're just going to have to make it work. Can't aim as well when I'm flying. Now, actually, I'm now thinking That's not gonna be a great angle. I think I'm gonna have to pick a different angle. Which does mean my platform is probably gonna end up back here more. Actually, I could probably put that slightly. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that's... Nope, that's not gonna work. Like that. I don't want it facing through the rock. Now that... Yeah, that'll work fine. So that puts our door right there. I actually still might leave this extra bit, so it is almost support. Alright. Oh, let's get to work on setting up the same old system that we've been using. Oh dear. I don't have any wire. Good thing we can go grab some of that. I'm apparently incredibly low on that. I did not realize I was as low on the wire as I was. That could pose troublesome. Oh, I just realized, I don't think this building needs to be as big as I made it. Because, well, I'm not placing nearly as many as I would in the other buildings. Because of the impure node, I'm only able to support these couples. So, why do you not want to... Oh, that's because I was playing Catherine. Because, yeah, you use cable. Well, copper can get all around. Because that's a 30 each. So that's our 120. Just with these 4. It's certainly not our ideal numbers. But working with the nodes that I am, I guess the other option... There was a second copper node, I think. Right, there should be a second copper node here. Yeah, it's just behind that pillar. So I could grab that one, but I don't have the supplies for a miner at the moment, so that's kind of problematic. Well, that's at least getting that going. I actually do think I'm gonna get my walls set up because I want to get this powered. Oh. Okay, good. I did make the right number. I was a little worried that I'd overbuilt there for just a sec. But yeah, we're good. I accidentally made it right. Oh, I wonder if all of my connectors used up wire. I don't actually pay attention to the recipe until I actually need to. No? You use Quickwire. Which I will need to grab Quickwire eventually, of course. Even though I only have the one set for now, in case of the event that I get another set, I'll still put the power here in the middle. And to the outside. Power up. There we go. Copper ingots are now being made. Very good. Oh, see, now I'm low on iron rods too. That's another one that I know I have ridiculous amounts of, and they're easy. It's just about making that trip. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna quite make it to production. That and production would take a while to actually finish anyways. But that means next time we should have it. I'll make sure I get the tracks and everything set up like that. For sure. That. Let's check the recipe. Copper sheets are 20 per. And these are producing 30 per. I guess I could go for 4. 1 power shard each. That should work out pretty well. Quickly. Another splitter. I kind of need the second one. Except this is all too close. Oopsie. In that case, I'm gonna need to angle you that way. The first one is actually going to be placed. If I know they all link up, I can just do that. Can. That. That. Make sure I set a recipe. Add the power shards in. There we go. All of that is hooked up. And we merge. Go. Those are all set up. Now we need to craft with the plastic. So we're gonna start exporting our plastic. Let me see. Circuit board. 15 copper sheet. 15 copper sheet. So, in terms of copper sheet, I can get away with 2 assemblers. Let me see if 2 assemblers can fit on this floor. Because if I can fit them on this floor, that would be actually pretty convenient. Yeah, I think they can fit. So we won't have to do a whole new floor for that. Let me... And these ones aren't actually very kind. So I'll do it like that instead. This is going to require some wall setup to begin. Now, I'm actually thinking I might have this be a ceiling. I'm starting to think, because I've kind of been thinking. Obviously, computers are made here. I could quite easily do a conveyor port of hold on. I need to brain for a moment. Computers are here. Circuit boards are here. And I'm gonna make the automated wiring just over that way. I might just make the adaptive control unit on the computer building. I might just do that. I feel like that might actually be the easiest way of doing things. Now... Oh, whoopsie. Being on top is actually great, because then I get a vantage point of being able to properly see both of these. Splitter's gonna be right there. It's not quite perfect, but it works well enough. That's that. Work our way up. Oh, I need to make sure. Where is power being hooked up? Along that wall. Got it. Let me go set up the power. Oh yeah, my iron rods. Ooh. Having it along that wall makes this slightly more common. But I think I can just put it here, and it should still work. Just hold on. I don't actually like that it's going through the wall like that. So I'll hook it up like that. Hook those two up. In which case, since that one's already placed, I might as well... Oh, nah. Because I want a quick wire hang. Get to the ceiling. And then we'll put the one over here. That's all of those hooked up. Now we need to hook it up to the outside so it actually does something. Should also make sure these are turned on. Make sure you're both circuit boards. I just W. And then you'll match the copper sheet output. So that's our circuit board production done. Now I just need to combine them all into one. I guess I'm gonna reposition the stairs. Because I forgot to put this. And this is actually pretty important. Especially if we're going to be taking those circuit boards and doing other stuff with them. Simple. Just hook you all up. Easy peasy. Well, I mean... yeah, this actually does work. It's a bit funky, but it does actually work. And this will be the rare one that has a double railing. So we come to here, we come up here. I'm going to need to split that before it goes in. I'm gonna need to split it. There we go. Maintenance ladder. That way we don't have to climb through the machinery inside. Of course, I'm gonna get this wall set up so we know where to pipe the plastic in up here. It does have to be off center from the other one, or else we get funky glitching. I guess since I put the one wall in, let's go ahead and put the rest of the walls in. Actually, it might be smarter to put the walls in early. Then I'm not dodging around the machinery. I can make a factory, but I may not. I may not be able to make it easy to traverse that. The main problem here is, of course, this. there's not a great way in, and our whole maintenance ladder thing is not exactly applicable at the moment. It's fine. We're also going to need to import our cables, actually. So I'm going to turn this into a double. Now it requires at least 3, so that means I'm going to need modular frame. Also, the thing with the manufacturer is it's big. It's bigger than anything else. Which unfortunately means I need to up the roof. Those together, and we now have a bigger roof. Unfortunately, we gotta go. Now, I'm gonna see what I can do about merging. Make this a little easier because we still have a loop to make, actually. Perfect! I'm actually lined up so perfectly, I love it. Ooh, actually, this be... Nope, that's the right way. Facing this way? Yes. Okay, our problem... Oh, gotta make sure it's lined up. There we go. This may... that connector's too close. So what I'm gonna do is... I'll extend the connection to there. And that'll hopefully be a better spot. No. Actually, it might be better to keep it simple like that. Do that. And then do that. Now I gotta do this. Connect it back. And that actually connected! Yay! And it connected without it being too bad of a difference. Now I just have to hope this connects properly. Which, yeah. Whoops. Kind of realized that one after the fact. But rather close. So let's try that distance instead. That's better. So now that one's connected. And now we just have to make the loop down at plastic. And then we'll be good to go. Down we go! Man, we haven't had this train back here in a while. Now, here's the tricky part. Yeah. Its placement might cause some trouble, actually. I need to figure out if that can even loop. I did not think about that when I was building this. I was just getting things placed. Okay, good. I think we're good enough to make a loop. The question is, connecting it up there. Oh, welcome, Bale. What were you guys doing? We are currently playing some Satisfactory, working towards Phase 4, actually. We are getting pretty darn close to completing it. It's just taken a decent amount of work. I actually think I did that one wrong. I think we can cut over like that. Yeah, I think that works. Nope. Well, I didn't go very far, did it? Oh, would you look at that? I am just barely passing over. Whoa. Okay, let's go just a tad bit higher. Ooh, so you just unlocked, or you just recently unlocked your MK2. That's nice. So that means, I feel like you're somewhere in Phase 2, I think? Man, it's been a while, so I don't know for sure. Probably near the beginning, because I feel like Mark II miners were unlocked decently early on. But as I said, it's been long enough that I can't actually remember. I'm actually similar. I go through phases where sometimes I play, sometimes I don't. And I've only done 2 worlds so far. But both have reached Phase 4. Well, this one's about to reach Phase 4. So it's getting close as I make my turn too big again. I seem to be doing that a lot. See, this is going to be our tricky part. We need to somehow make this connect. Oh, no. Hold on. Maybe I didn't make my turn too sharp? See, I like trains, but man, are they a pain to deal with sometimes. Yeah, that's about where I was too. I don't remember exactly where I was, And unfortunately, I don't think it's compatible anymore because it was like update 6 that I played that world. So it was a while ago. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. Come on. Where's our track merge? Good enough. Nice. At that corner. And that should actually be good to go. We just need to back up our train and pull into the station properly. Because yeah, this is actually our power source at the moment. And I am unfortunately getting to the point where I might need to see about upgrading it. Which is a real shame, because I have one more oil node here that I can use. Alright. Have a good night, pal. Yeah, especially with all these additions with our computer, that might become a problem soon. I guess we'll have to see. Train incoming. Actually, first off, break. Let's actually set a timetable. That's probably useful. We start at plastic, go to cable, then go to computer. Turn that on. Plastic is next. We're pretty nearby. Our main objective there is to dock. So we can pick up our plastic. That's what we need to make anything more at the moment. Although, I just remembered half the reason I came back, although yes, it was to finish the loop, was also because I needed more modular frames. I should go grab those. Well, get rid of those. I don't know what those were doing there. In fact, I'm not actually sure what I was doing with this track. I mean, look at that turn. Terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's if it's worth it to try and go through and fix that. Because trains are messy enough. Oh, and we got like this little dip right there. Man, yeah, I was not paying attention when I did this track. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, we're gonna grab our... Oh yeah, there was no hope of us getting the train. Good thing we decided to walk. We're gonna get the frames to make the computer. Probably pick up some iron rods, actually. That would be smart of us. And then... we'll check in on our star production, because it's been somewhere around an hour since we last saw that, actually. So we'll check in on all that, and then we'll probably be about done. Because the only other thing would be to make the massive track to bring the heavy modular frames over. That's going to take a while and a lot of resources. I also picked the wrong one. I needed to go over to that one. I hope? Hold on. One of you's gotta be making modular frames, right? Did I pick the wrong one to make the modular frames? Was I right the first time? I was positive that modular frames were being made over here. Yeah, I'm down to the low levels, so there's... I picked the wrong building. That's the only explanation I can think of. There's no way. Oh, I guess there is... I sort of have a weird two-building mix over here. So it could be either one of these buildings? But, well, it can't be the stators. Was that rotors? It can't be... Yeah, I think it was rotors. It can't be. Because we went through the stator building. Well, I picked the rotor building. Whoops. Yes, we did need this one. If I'm remembering correctly. Also, hello? I've just got random screws that aren't being used? Like, where the heck are these supposed to go? I don't understand. I'm producing screws for no reason, because I don't think they're even used in this recipe. I mean, they might be used over here. Actually, yeah, weren't they used over here? Yeah, they're used over here. So why are they being produced over here? And not going anywhere? Man, I am confused at what my brain does. I probably forgot, in all honesty, that these even existed. I was going to use them for something. And apparently, modular frames aren't being made. I thought they were. I mean, obviously I know where they are made. And we'll be heading over there anyways. But I thought they were closer, dang. Man, okay. My bad, I guess. And the concrete's still working? Well, not much. Okay, it's almost. I'm actually curious. 12 coupons. Not bad. For passive generation that's been running in the background. I'm going for the 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna go from the most expensive one to the least expensive. Now, I'm gonna check this building. I mean, I feel like I'm always making screws. They're everywhere. And I'm apparently forgetting that they're everywhere too. Those are reinforced iron plates. Those are iron rods. Here we go. This is where they're being. I guess I just must have messed up where I thought they were being produced. Dang. Yeah, they're being produced here. Quick roof access, because it's gonna be faster than going back down. And down we go! I was really scared for a moment there that it wouldn't work and I would take fault. Because I'm pretty sure I died jumping off that building. Now we're gonna come over here, check in on what's going on. I think we may be able to grab that last reef actually. because we had one more that we could put in storage. We'll see how many extras we make. Not quite a full stack, so nothing yet. 250, so we've made it halfway. It looks like we, although yes, we improved it, we are still limited. Honestly. Let's grab those 4 Slaughter Sloops. And come... Let's know... This one, Candy Cane? Candy Cane. Yeah, we're gonna double that to 25 a minute. I only took the 1 Summer Sloop too. So if we Summer Sloop both of those, hopefully we'll get a little better. And our production there might increase just a bit. Okay, well, we got our things almost. We need to grab the iron rods. And that's about it. Then we'll be good to go. Of course, we need to actually have the plastic and cables actually heading somewhere. Because right now they don't. There we go. Because this is leftovers from my very first setup. I didn't want to just trash the resources, so I've been slowly consuming them. Now it's time to head back. Let's get things finished up. At least for the computers. I think we still have a little bit of work to go for the modules, but computers will be done. Oh no, there goes the train! You're a bit too slow. Darn it. Guess, in that case, I'm gonna walk. Actually, in that case, we're gonna ride the little power lines. Because this will get us there probably faster than walking. This path is actually a more direct route, I think, than walking, because walking we'd have to take the train path. That doesn't quite go straight. Oh man. Yeah, apparently these power towers don't count as buildings though, because that guy's been killed before. Multiple times, in fact. But he keeps respawning. Same with those guys down there that I mentioned. I don't know if that guy was ever hit. Oh. Whoops. I unintentionally changed directions. That was not the plan. Now we get to see where trains are. Oh, actually. Hello? Hold on. Why are you still here? You were supposed to leave. Well, I guess that works. I guess it didn't leave because of the brake being on. Oh well. Well, we'll hitch a ride. It'll pick up its plastic like it was supposed to. Grab that big container. snap it in so it's nice and sturdy. And off we go. 'Cause yeah, we can ride this one all the way over to the computer production. Cause yeah, but one thing that did cross my mind was to reuse certain tracks, like the uh, explosives track. I probably could have reused it and made use of it to get over to here since they are decently close to each other. But then I have to do the whole train signal thing and loops to get around. Also, you are not going... You were not supposed to go that way. Hold on. Well, I think I might have just made my other track obsolete. Well, that's a pain. Can't say I'm happy about that. But I guess I can get some of the resources back and commit them to the track heading north. Yeah, we're gonna pick up our cable. Well, I don't know how much we can pick up, honestly. I think we were pretty full last time. Yeah, I don't even know if we picked up anything, honestly. I guess we can watch the belt, see if it fills up. Yeah, no. We were... Oh, no, we did pick up some. Okay. I didn't actually expect that. I guess maybe the 15-second limit stopped it from fully unloading. But yeah, that other line is apparently obsolete now. I guess I'll scrap it for resources then. There's no point to keeping it around. Now this one, both of you are gonna unload. Now I need to figure this out. Let's start with... I need to figure out plastic first. Plastic's gonna be this one. Because plastic is the one that's a little bit more picky at the moment. I need to split it between there and there. I think that's where I'll do it. I'm gonna have that one. Ooh, I need a better view in terms of height. Yes. That'll be that one. Then that one will be similar, just a tad bit lower. Perfect. Now we grab from here. Let's get back up on our stairs. Actually, I'm gonna be linking you to that one. What do you mean Circus 285? Stop getting mad. It's bad. I was getting mad because I was trying to go backwards. Which makes sense why I would get mad. That's not what you're supposed to do, silly. Gotta link you up. Okay, it's getting a little feisty. There we go. Those are being hooked up. Let's make our way up. We need to extend our maintenance ladder. Okay, I extended it too far. There we go. For now, let's just plop it down right here. Because now, time to build a computer. You're coming in from over there. These two are coming in from over here. I'll have you this way. Pretty simple, actually. You go in. You go in. Honestly, you can go in. Make sure my computer recipe is selected. Let's get ourselves some power. Oh, sounds like the train is leaving. Honestly, I'll just have a direct connect. Because this one's big enough. Let's get our actual maintenance entrance going. I did actually forget to account for the fact that this one was bigger, but looks like we had everything work out pretty well there in that lineup, actually, for the stairs. Of course, that means I'll fix the hole in the roof. We have a computer. Yeah, up here is where we're gonna make the processors. But I should come hook up a storage. That way I can output 2 somewhere. Curious. Okay, it made a number of them. Let me actually see. How much are you consuming? 8 cable. Man, 20 per minute per cable? Yeah, I think we're producing it enough. 10 circuit board per minute. We're producing 30. Which means... Actually... I'm gonna fully overclock this thing. We may be limited by our plastic. That is 100 plastic per minute. I don't actually know what my plastic production is. So I can't say for sure. But that's probably going to be too much. Considering we also need it for the circuit boards. There we go, it's going in. Computer production has begun. I mean, until we run out of plastic, that'll be producing 6.25 a minute. Yeah, circuit boards are fine, those will go up. Cable, we're making a lot. I don't know the exact number, but I know we're making more than 50 a minute. Considering 2 of our machines at the original speed were fine. So that should be plenty. So yeah, really the plastic is our only concern here for computer production. But honestly, it might not even matter how fast we make the computers. I think I might be limited by my heavy frame modular frames. I might be limited there. So yeah, plastic, it's moving along. Things are happening. That's a lot of plastic though. We have a lot of stock. Oh, and our train's coming in and it should be filling up with plenty more. Let's actually go take a look. We'll hitch a ride back and we'll see how much plastic is being made. Because that's a number that I never paid attention to because nothing needed it until computers. Yeah, it stops outputting. See, that could be the biggest problem, is the pause in output while the train unloads. That could actually be the bigger problem. Because I don't have any buffers built in inside. Obviously for cable that's not a problem. But I don't know about the plastic. It's probably fine. Oh, I see the engine train going. It is so fun seeing multiple trains scattered about, doing all sorts of stuff. Oh, this train's not been named. Computer. It is now the computer train. Ooh, see, we've completely consumed all of that. And I'm worried because what might be we might run into the problem of we're not even producing plastic in the first place because we have too much of the alternate fuel. I might need to start packaging and sinking that alternate fuel, which of course means I need to make the packages. Because this buffer is full. Actually, I'm gonna flush the full pipe network. Because yeah, we have no plastic. Oh shoot, it's only making 20 a minute. Man! Yeah, no. Whoopsie. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could use the plastic and then take the heavy oil residue and make it into fuel and have that be doing its thing. Because that would give me a small boost to my power. But yeah, there we go. Yeah. I can clear my list. Because I made my computers. I don't like that there's a flea boy stuck in here. These little leg crunchy noises. They're really weird. I might have to see if I can get him out. But with this... I mean, I missed the train, so I'm gonna have to see about another one coming in. Oh, explosive trains coming in. But now I think I'm gonna grab those 100 computers for the blueprints. I'll leave it on the speedy production for now, just because it'll be nice to make use of the backlog that I have. Although I cannot say that it will last super long. It'll at least get us a few computers. Granted, I'm going to be using those computers, so I don't know how much it's gonna give me in terms of making the final piece. But yeah, honestly, since we have the computers made, all we we have the heavy modular frames made. We have some circuits being made. However, I might make a new one. I might, because I could pretty easily make that over by the heavy modular frames and bring both of them over. Because I just don't know. Well, I guess if I'm limited by my plastic, then it wouldn't matter. I don't know. I might have to think about that one. Oh, nope. Oh, we're good. Okay, yeah. Slightly disorienting. I started going down the wrong cable, but no, we're good. We got the right cable. Yeah, just think. There were all trees and nothing over here before. And now we have big building and train stations. Industrialization! Yay! Exploit the planet! There you go. Should have made a couple computers. I can't imagine very many, though. Yeah, I'll need to get computers going. The stars should be done too. I'll make sure to save that because that's the final one. Granted, I'm pretty sure it's just a simple adding a star to the tree. So it won't be that big of a deal. But still, I think it would be kind of fun to see. Oh hey, we're already up to 49 computers. I guess when we were making 6 a minute. That's actually a pretty high fraction rate now that I'm realizing it. Which means, if I can fix the plastic, which I have the other oil spot, initially I was planning on using that for power, which I can still do in an indirect way, but I can prioritize the plastic production instead. The only thing is I might have to worry about setting up a backup emergency system in case I run into a situation where I'm making too much fuel and not enough plastic, because I do have an excess of fuel. Which is what I prefer, because that means my generators aren't shutting off. But, on the other hand, if I actually look, I need a... I'm using a ladder to properly get up here. Oh, I can't actually look through one of those. Never actually tried, so... Oh well. But, my power is doing a little wave thing. Ooh, circuit boards are almost built up. So... maybe I'm not producing full amount of fuel, actually. It has been a while since I've gone back. So I really could not say for sure. But hey, look at that. We only need 40 more. So... that's only going to take us about 6 minutes. So I think we'll just wait here for that to finish. I actually have way too many steel pipes right now. But that'll be a good thing once I start building the next track. Which actually, while I'm waiting, I guess I can disassemble the old track. The useless one. Am I gonna make it? I made it, we're good. Although I do want to also make sure before I fully disassemble it, actually. I am worried that it will now get mad at me. I mean, it shouldn't, because we saw it going along the other track. But now that this track is no longer available, I'm gonna make sure, just in case. That's our explosive train in the background. And computer train seems to be stopped grabbing plastic. Looks like engine train is coming in. Oh, did it depart? Is that why it did a little transition? Yeah, it departed. Okay. Well, it's on its way, so that's good. I guess that does make me wonder, were my loops even necessary? I don't know. Maybe if they had been facing the other way. Well, that one was fine. Oh, but see, then I'd run into issues of directionality. And if I run into a situation where plastic is being loaded into the second container, not the first container, then I would run into an issue where when it gets unloaded. Well, I guess in this case, that would have been fine because they're getting picked up. I could definitely imagine some issues arising. But since we've already built it, why bother wasting time, I'm thinking. Right? It's not like we're gonna go and change anything at this point. No. We put too much work into that. Oh, we're approaching our dismantle limit. It's actually pretty easy to dismantle all this stuff. Definitely easier than it was to build it. There, I want to leave that one because this one kind of is. There we go. That was a pretty simple dismantle job. And with that, that'll have actually been about 4 minutes, I think. Damn, I didn't pay exact attention, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think it should be just about ready. Let's go take a look. If it's not, it should be really, really close, honestly. Sadly, the train is leaving. Oh, okay. 10 away. Not quite as close as I was hoping. Oh, our circuit board's actually built up. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably do the circuit boards again, except with the silicone, which actually is an even higher production rate. See, I could redirect the plastic. Instead of using plastic here, I could use the silicone. The only problem, and the reason I didn't do that was because our closest quartz, although somewhat close, is all the way over here, I think. Yeah. So that would be probably about the same distance as the black powder coal. So, not exactly ideal. Oh, there we go, only 4 more. And I'm probably gonna summer sloop. I'll map the summer sloops from the stars and bring them over to our thing. I keep forgetting what that one's called, actually. I actually don't know how many milestones are left in Phase 3, though. This might have been my last one. There were certainly no more that I thought were interesting enough to continue. Oh, oh, would you look at that? We might be able to catch a ride on the train. Can I... Oh, man. Oh. Oh, I looked at the car. Wasn't supposed to do that. Did not quite make it to the engine. It's alright. We'll grab it on the way back. Yeah, it's got plenty of cable in there, though, as we took a sneak peek in some. And honestly, our plastic should last us a good while. I think the biggest problem is going to be that residue filling up. Which I might be able to bypass if I were to sink the extra of the smokeless powder. If I were to sink extra smokeless powder, that would then allow me to continue consuming. I might set that up, actually. I actually don't know where the sink is. There we go. Yeah, we got everything we need for it. So yeah, I'll start trashing the extra smokeless powder. That way we can keep our plastic production going strong. Because honestly, I'm going to need the plastic more than I'm going to need the powder. Because actually, smokeless powder specifically is not useful at the moment. I'd have to start making rifle, which I think might require yet more plastic. Which I wouldn't be entirely against rifle ammo, especially upgrading all the way to turbo rifle ammo. But it's not really a situation that I am capable of doing at the moment, nor do I have any interest in doing at the moment. So that's a very far down the line project, if at all, honestly. I can't guarantee I will ever do much there. Yeah, this little place has grown. It has more track going all over the place now. But my objective here is to plop down an awesome sink, which of course means I need to get rid of that. I'm gonna plop it down. I need an AI limiter. I should be able to make some. Yeah. It's actually easy enough. Right, output is going to be overflow. Heading off into the sink. Just need to provide you with power. There we go. Our excess smokeless powder is gonna get set in here. And as expected, it's not exactly an amazing resource. But then again, my other ones aren't exactly amazing either. These are just extra. That's the whole point of them. So that will keep our heavy residue going. Which is great. That means plastic will only stop if somehow I fill up the computers and both backup storages of the two train stations and the train itself, and the plastic storage, the actual backup plastic storage. So I can't imagine that will be anytime soon, considering I'm only making 20 plastic a minute. Certainly not high production rates. But that's not our objective, so it's fine. We have one last objective before we go. So I've gotten distracted for like a whole half an hour, of course. We're gonna go finish off that milestone that's been sitting there for a decent amount of time, actually. That milestone was there long before I came back. Milestone, submit. Mark II blueprints complete.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Mark II improves upon the Mark I in every dimension, except for the metaphysical ones. This improvement was made available due to complaints from pioneers about other pioneers not being capable of managing their space efficiently. We listen to pioneers, always.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yep, that was our last one. So phase 3 will unlock those two. Then the final phase 4. It's on our way. I mean, of course, I could always manually make them. Because if I... Hold on. Snag a power cable, hook you up. Oh yeah, I only need 100. I need a whole 200 computers. 500 circuit boards and 500 automated wiring. Okay, I keep forgetting about the automated wiring. After doing the circuit boards, modular frames, and computers, I feel like I'm so done. But I have one more building. It's just that automated wiring is actually incredibly easy. Because we'll take the ridiculous amount of cable that we have and combo it with some iron, essentially. Because yeah, some wire, which we've got that whole other Caterium vein side that we can make use of. So we'll turn that into wire for this. And a single iron vein will produce the pipes. Plenty of them, honestly. And then, yeah, high-speed connectors, I probably should do those at some point. Because those are useful. That's actually how I do my tier 3s. So I do need to, at some point, make them. Perhaps I could use the circuit boards, because I've got the quick wire. As we established, cable is incredibly easy to obtain. In fact, all of those resources are actually really easy. I just need to figure out where they're located. So it might not be the worst to make high-speed connectors, just not making them for the sake of the automated wiring. Although depending on where the materials to make them are, I might. Because then I could just make the automated wire. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. Hey! 32. I mean, it's 8 meters bigger. So it's a bit bigger. Still can't say I for sure use it, though. But there we go. We didn't quite make it. We are kind of close, but we didn't quite make it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Bye!